Hello students, let us see this question which is very common in 10th grade CBSE board exam. So what sometime it comes in ICSE 10th board exam also. What is given here? Quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to the circumscribing a circle. Prove that the sum of opposite sides are equal. So sometime they'll give you figure, sometime they all these three questions are same. Whether they will give you in this form or this form. So if the figure is not given, then again you will have weightage for drawing correct right figure also. So let us see the figure. What do I need to prove here? I have to prove it here that the sum of opposite sides of this quadrilateral is always going to be equal, right? So let us start solving this. So if I consider this figure, how are you going to take it here? What is to prove first? What is given here? ABCD is a quadrilateral, right? Here ABCD is a quadrilateral. Circumscribing a circle, right? So here you are taking here circumscribing a circle, right? Now what to prove here? What do I need to prove? AB plus CD is equals to AD plus BC. Now if you'll see in the figure, AB plus CD, this is the pair of opposite sides, right? What is another pair of opposite side? AD plus BC. That is equal. These two parts are equal. How are you going to prove it? Now you are going to use the theorem, tangent related theorem. What is the tangent related theorem? You have learned tangents drawn from the external point are always equal in length. Now if you will see here, right? How many tangents do you see here? AP and AS are two tangents drawn from the exterior point A, which will be in equal length. DR and DS are another pair of tangents from exterior point D. From C, CR and DQ are going to be equal, and from B, BP and BQ are equal. So the second theorem that states that tangents drawn from the external point are always equal in length. We are going to use that theorem to prove this. So let us take here proof, right? What are we going to take it here? AP is equals to AS. Label it as equation 1. Now you need to see that because I need the length of AB. Now this is the very important step because if you will swap its places, then you will not reach to the result. AP length will be completed by BP length because I need AB total length, right? So AP length I must write on BP to LH side, left hand side, because these two length I'm going to add these equations. So adding means these two will make AB, right? So BP is equals to BQ. Now the first pair of these two lengths are done. Now look at here your RHS, your right hand side, BQ is there. This is your equation 2. Now BQ length will be added to CQ to make BC. So you must write down here CQ to right hand side and CR to left hand side. Only in this question, only this part is important. If you have understood this, this question is very easy. Now take any of the sides. CQ length is already completed with BQ, which will make BC. Now what is the incomplete length here? CR. CR will give you CD, and for that it requires dr to be added. So write down here dr is equals to ds. This is your fourth equation. And how did I write down here this? All these four you can write down tangents, two tangents drawn from an exterior point, drawn from an exterior or external point are equal in length, right? So for all these four equations are equal in length, I'm using this theorem, which is second theorem of your circle, right? After that, what I'm going to do is to get the full length, I'm going to add these four equations. So whenever we add equations, you know, left hand side will be added to left hand side. All the left hand side values you are going to add it, right? Plus dr, which is AS plus BQ plus CQ. Now here in which side you are writing, these lengths are very important. Now you can observe that AP and BP together it is going to make AB. Plus similarly CR plus DR, these two will make length CD. AS will be added to DS. So these two will be added and will make here AD plus BQ and CQ together it is going to make length BC. Did we reach to our result? AB plus CD is equals to AD plus BC. Sometimes we use this result to solve the MCQ question also. So you have to remember this result as well. So hence proved. This will be 2 to 3 mark question, right? So here let us see what can be the variation of this question. Right, you have solved this. All these three questions will be based on that. A quadrilateral is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Prove that the sum of opposite sides are equal. Or they don't give figure, they'll just give you the sum of opposite sides. You need to prove it, they are equal. Right, now what is the variation you get it for this question? Let us see. This is your one question, which is same question but they have just integrated with application. What does it say in this question? In the given figure is circle. Again a quadrilateral is circumscribing a circle. A circle is inscribed in a quadrilateral ABCD touching its sides ABCD and AD at PQRS. The moment it's touching at one place means ABCD, AD and BC are the tangents, right? The radius DA. What is given here? If the radius DA of the circle is 10 centimeter, right? So here it is radius is going to be 10 centimeter. And then BC length is given as 38 centimeter. PB length, where is your PB length? This length, you know that this length will be equals to this length. So this is 27 centimeter. So BQ also will be 27 centimeter. Then AD is perpendicular to CD. This part is very important because this will give you here, this is perpendicular and radius is perpendicular to tangent, right? So OS will be parallel to RD, right? Now, if you join this will become a square because this is the radii, right? This part will be equal, correct? Now, how are you going to solve it here? AD is perpendicular to CD. I have already written. Now, because this is co-interior angle, SO is parallel to DR and this is the radii. Let us see, do we have the length of AD? If the radius of the circle is 10 centimeter, it can't be DA. Now DA is not the radius, it is just the side. So radius of the circle is 10 centimeter, it is given. How are we going to prove it here? Now this is going to be a square because here if the co-interior it's a parallel and this is a quadrilateral, right? What can we do it here? This, you know that the opposite angle also sum up to 90 degree, right? Now each angle is 90 degree in a quadrilateral where adjacent sides are equal. So we can write down here OSDR is a square, right? So that means your DR is going to be equals to DS, which is going to be equals to 10 centimeter. Now, other than that, do I have the length of CD? We don't have length of CD, but BC length is given as 38 centimeters. So this is your first part. Second part, BC length is given as 38 centimeter, right? Now, BC length is given, part of BQ, it's given. BQ will be equals to BP, will be 27 centimeter. Again, you can use the same theorem. Tangents drawn from the exterior point are equal in length. Okay, from the exterior point are equal in length. Right, so write down the required reasoning. Now BQ is equals to BP. So what is going to be CQ? CQ will be BC minus BQ. So you can subtract here 38 minus 27. which is going to be 11 centimeter. Right, so your CQ length is known. Now CQ, so this is the second part. Now can I write down here CQ will be equals to CR will be 11 centimeter using the same reason. Now we need to calculate here the length of CD. How can you calculate length of CD here? CD is going to be CR plus DR. Now you know that CR is 11 and DR is already known, which is 10 centimeter. So altogether it is going to be 21 centimeter. So in this way, sometime this theorem you will see it is solved in the form of this theorem is used for to solve these kind of question which is based on perpendicular. Let us see one more question. You have to remember this result because sometime they'll ask you these kind of question in the MCQ as well. Let us see here what is there in MCQ. There another question. Now here what they have given here, ABCD is circumscribed touching the circle PQRS. Again, so ABCD, AD and BC are the tangents. Now AP length it's already given. It is 5 centimeter, right? If AP length is 5 centimeter, you know that the tangents drawn from the external point are equal in length. So this is 5. This length is also 5 centimeter. What else is given? BC. Total length BC is given as 7 centimeter. Then CS is 3 centimeter. Similarly, this part also 3 centimeter. So what is going to be BR? Total length is 7. 7 minus 3, it will be 4 centimeter. Now this part is equals to this part. This is also 4 centimeter. So what is going to be the length of AB? The total length of AB will be 5 plus 4, which is going to be 9 centimeter. So this is very, very important theorem. Now using, what do we do here? There is one more theorem that we prove using this, right? So using this is the extension of this theorem. What happens if this quadrilateral becomes a rhombus? See here, there is one more proof here. Whatever you prove here, the sum of opposite sides is going to be always equal, right? If circle is inscribed in a quadrilateral, now what is the extension of this theorem? What will happen if a parallelogram circumscribing a circle is wrong? We need to prove that parallelogram is there, okay? So let us take first, let us take a circle. If I take a circle, I have to after that draw a parallelogram. So which is touching circle and it is parallel also, right? So let us see here, and if I take here, this is another tangent, okay, and this is another one more tangent, right? I have to prove that this is this figure. Let me draw one more time here. Let us draw the rough figure, because here if I not draw it properly, then you will not understand. It should look like a rhombus. So let us, because I know that it is a rhombus, so first let us draw a rhombus and then we can draw a circle inside it, okay? Now this is, as of now, this is a parallelogram, right? I have to prove that this is going to be a rhombus. So we are going to start with a, okay, this is just a rough figure. So if this is touching, okay, so this is, if I take ABCD is a parallelogram. So here ABCD is a parallelogram, right? So what is given here? Let us start with whatever is given. ABCD is a parallelogram, right? What is given here then? The tangents PQ RS, the tangents point of contacts are going to be PQRS. So here I can write down here AB, BC, CD and AD are tangents through the point of contact, through point of contacts P, Q, R and S, right? Now you are going to first, whenever you are doing this, you are going to do the same proving that you have done it for this question. Because here, what is the difference? This is a quadrilateral and here we are extending the same thing. So first proof, you need to take the proving part. As we need to prove it, the extension, it's a rhombus. Now rhombus, all sides are going to be equal. Here we are taking the sum of opposite sides are equal. So what to prove here? If I am taking here to prove, I have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Now for a parallelogram to be rhombus, if I can prove that any of adjacent sides are equal, then automatically all sides are going to be equal. So the same proving I am going to do it that we have done for the above part. Okay, you have seen that how do we take the proving of that. So till here it is same, right? I can prove it. I can take AP equals to AS, BP equals to BQ, and I'm going to add the four equation. After reaching this, now because it is a parallelogram, right? So AB will be equals to CD. So I can write down here AB is equals to CD and here AD is equals to BC because opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, right? Opposite sides of a parallelogram, right? Now can I write down here 2AB is equals to 2AD. So this gets cancelled and therefore AB is equals to AD. Now because AB is equals to AD, AB equals to AC also. So hence AB is equals to CD is equals to AD equals to BC. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. Because you have proved that a parallelogram with equal side is called as a rhombus. Hence proved here. So this is one type of question. This is very important result that you will see that integrated in the other questions also. Hope you got it. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Also, keep practicing.